now, from a lager-swilling womaniser in Men Behaving Badly to the grumpiest doctor in town in Doc Martin.
Well, in just a moment, we're speaking to Martin Clunes on why he's swapped the surgery for the stirrups in his latest adventure. But first, a few of our all-time favourite classic Clunes clips.
Would you have any vacancies for a couple of rather nervous underachievers? Less of the check-off and a bit more of the pants-off.
Yes. Stop talking. Just answer the question.
Jamie, you can cut that out right now.
Why don't I bring it up to your room later and we can brush a few pointers up? Your right calf is significantly thicker than the left.
I was so wondering what you were going to refer to there. Anyway, celebrating. Anyway, it's really nice to see you on here as well. But you're on to talk about a completely different show this time.
Yeah, heavy horsepower.
Well, I love this because if surgery to stirrups did sound a little gynecological, but it's not.
I like to keep my hands in.
You're very well qualified for this because you have your own farm in Dorset.
Yeah.
And would you ever have thought, because you've got sheep, haven't you? You've got your own horses, your own Clydesdales.
Yes.
Would you ever have thought 20 years ago if someone said to you, you will be on a farm, you will have your own horses? Would you believe that?
No, never saw it coming. 20 years ago, I can't remember what I was... I mean, I was, you know, desperate, trying to get ahead as an actor. No, never saw any of it coming.
Were you into horse riding back then?
Not really. I did a bit as a child and as a teenager, but it wasn't... I didn't own one. I didn't sort of overly seek it out. If I was somewhere where it was going on, then I might go and do it. But
so
no,
what
I never...
took you to Dorset,
It's a terrible mistake.
Don't believe you.
Dorset, we just came across before we had Emily and just sort of thought, oh, it'd be nice. And then we ended up sort of looking and then finding somewhere. Then when Emily was sort of 4 and education became an issue, her education became an issue, we thought, well, let's just move down there lock, stock. She's 13 now.
And you love it?
And we absolutely love it. We had the farm for 6 years. That's been a massive change.
And what's on your farm, then?
We've got lots of sheep, about to start lambing again next month, but we're about to start slaughtering in a couple of months. So if you want to get some of our meat, you need to go to Framptons of Bridport website. Other celebrity-delivered meat, I'm sure, is available. I just don't know where you'll find it.
Details on the website.
But Martin, are you one of these showbiz farmers that obviously you have a farm, but you have lots of people working on it for you?
Well, we're not lots, but I do have help because there's loads of stuff I just don't know, and it would be unfair.
Do you get your hands dirty there, though?
Oh yeah. No, I mean I can deliver and do deliver lambs, and the sort of daily stuff, and that's what I plan to do with the boys when we've got to get rid of some of the mud. Is use my horses to go out and feed the animals.
Well, the Clydesdales, Ronnie and Bruce.
Yes.
This is the whole theme of your new programme. It's a one-off programme on ITV.
Yeah.
Heavy horsepower. We should have a look at it. We'll have a look at a clip, and then you can tell us where you were going.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But these horses are pulling on sand. One, March! Come on, go! Go! Well done, lucky I was here. Oh, well done.
So the programme is looking at, in this highly technological world that we live in, that there is still a vital place, an important place around the world for horsepower.
Absolutely, yeah, because they're, you know, well, the Amish is a good distillation of it because their belief is not to bring anything in, i.e. power or diesel, into their community. They provide for themselves. And so they don't bring diesel on. They use the horses that are eating their grass and their hay anyway to power their ploughs, and it, you know, works really well for them.
Were you surprised how common it is, actually, to use working horses?
Yes, I was, because I think, like most people, you sort of think it's something of the past, although it's really, you've just got to reach over there and it's there. If you look at all the Victorian buildings around with coach houses attached, and, you know, it is very adjacent, but they do seem to have gone. I remember beer being delivered around Wandsworth, where I grew up, by the Young's drays.
Well, Budweiser, the Clydesdales for
Budweiser, they don't show those ads over here, but in the States they're a massive part of TV, and they have, I think they've got 4 teams of 8 horses, which are all 19-hand Clydesdales, buffed and polished and amazing.
Do you know one of the things I'm always curious about? Is it cruel to use them in a kind of working environment?
I always thought that with all that clobber on, but as you know from riding horses, they have ambitions and they want to do stuff, and it's been the making of my boys because they were sort of, they'd done being young and they needed something to occupy their minds, and they're doing really well.
This is very handy for you, isn't it? Because I'm assuming you've got the horses now because we have this fairly well publicised ban of driving that you've gone through. So now, do you take the horses out?
I am on the road. I did check that I was allowed, but I am.
So you are allowed to do that?
Did you come up to London on the horse? No. That's too far.
That might be in one hit.
So as well as that, and here you are with which one's this one? Who's that?
Oh, that's Ronnie. That's Ronnie. Didn't take to it so naturally.
And they have, you say now, they've changed, their personalities have changed because you're using them more.
Well, Bruce turned out to be he's the brains that'll get me out the trouble that Ronnie gets me into, apparently. But they work. Well, off we go.
How old are they? Can I say?
They're rising. They're going to be 3 in March.
They're still young.
I did want to just quickly mention, because you're back with Doc Martin, you're going to do another...
I'm going down next month. We start shooting, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like because you're on, you're off with the show as well, doesn't it?
But, yeah, that's right, yeah, so we can have a life.
It's good to get about.
Yeah.
So you can work on the farm.
Dorset and Cornwall. Oh,
yeah,
lucky
that's
man.
it. Who needs driving?
Quite right. Heavy Horse, we'll leave it there, right? Heavy Horsepower is on Thursday, tomorrow night at 9 on ITV1, and it's really lovely to see you. Thank you.
Thanks very much for having me.
OK, celebrating its 40-year anniversary, we have a live performance from the Rocky Horror Show in just a moment.